On behalf of, who are you on behalf of Davenport?
I'm Steve Davenport,
Okay.
Vice President of Davenport Brothers Construction.
And the offer from the prosecutor is if you pay the $300 motor safety civil infraction, then the other two cases will be dismissed. Do you want to take that deal?
Yes.
All right. Can you pay that within 30 days?
Yes.
You are all set then. Thank you very much and have a great day.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Hang on one second. And now the person, Jesse M. What's your last name? Jesse, can you hear me?
Lesby
Thank you. What's your last name?
Maldonado.
Your Honor, I'm also the interpreter for
Perfect.
Mrs. Maldonado.
I'm trying to, I see her. Okay.
Where is she at?
Right at 11:30.
Oh, allowing unlicensed person to drive is the deal. Dismiss the other stuff.
Hang on. Let me pull it. And your swearing in is continued, Miss is it Villamazar?
Villamizar.
That if Miss Maldonado pleads to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, which is no points and does not go on her driving record, and it's a $345 ticket, that the other tickets will be dismissed.
Señora Maldonado, la juez le ofrece que como cargo sería manejar, dejar una persona sin licencia manejar, y eso de no sé, si usted se declara culpable no requiere puntos en su licencia, no le queda en su historial de manejo y sería una multa de $345 y el resto de los cargos serían desestimados.
Me declaro culpable.
I plead guilty.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice of rights form?
Usted reconoce que por declararse culpable, usted renuncia a los derechos que están en la lista de derechos en el formulario.
¿Me repetiría cuáles serían?
Can you repeat to me what are those rights?
That she has the right to have a trial. She has the right to be represented by an attorney. She has the right to call witnesses on her behalf.
El derecho de tener un juicio, el derecho de ser representada por un abogado, llamar a testigos a su favor.
That the prosecutor has to prove the case beyond a reasonable doubt.
Y que el fiscal debe probar el caso más allá de dudas razonables.
And that by pleading guilty, she's waiving these rights.
Y si usted se declara culpable, usted está renunciando a estos derechos.
And she has the right to have a trial by a judge or a jury.
Y tiene el derecho a un juicio juzgado por un juez o un jurado.
Pues sí, tuve la culpa, pues.
Yes, I'm guilty.
And is it true that she was driving and it says allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, but she allowed herself to drive? It's kind of a misnomer. Do you understand?
Usted entiende que dice que usted dejó manejar una persona menor sin licencia, una persona manejar sin licencia, pero usted permitió manejar usted misma, la persona que maneja sin licencia usted. ¿Usted entiende eso?
Sí.
Yes.
It's a $200 ticket and the state adds $145 for a total of $345.
Es una multa de $200, pero el estado agrega $145 por un total de $345.
Can she pay that within 30 days?
¿Lo puede pagar dentro de los próximos 30 días?
Claro.
Of course.
And she can pay it online on the court's website. She can come to the court and pay it live, or she can mail it in.
Usted puede pagarlo en línea en la página web de la corte. Usted puede ir a la corte personalmente y pagarlo, o lo puede mandar por correo.
Si fuera por correo, tendría que ser en un money order o...
If it was through a mail, does it have to be paid through a money order?
Well, she can't send cash.
no puede enviar efectivo.
No lo puedo, no, o sea, no puedo enviar en efectivo.
So I cannot send in cash.
Not through the mail.
No por medio del correo.
She wants to pay cash. She can get somebody to drive her over to the court and we'll take the cash at the court.
Si usted quiere pagar en efectivo, usted puede hacer que alguien la lleve a la corte y le van a recibir el pago en efectivo en la corte.
Ok, bueno, yo estaría viendo cuál me conviene mejor.
Okay, I'll check which one I can do.
Okay. All right, good. And just make sure she pays it within 30 days. And if she decides to do it on the website, you know, that she gets somebody to help her navigate the website.
Asegúrese que lo puede pagar dentro de los 30 días y si lo va a hacer por medio de la página web, que alguien le ayude a navegar el portal.
Ok, muchas gracias. ¿Sería 345, me dijo?
Okay, thank you very much. You say 345?
Correct.
Correcto.
Ok, bueno, está bien. Muchas gracias.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank
Have
you.
a good day.
Thank you very much.
Ok.
Gracias, que tenga buen día.
Gracias.
Mr. Gagniak, on your client, People versus Sean Doring. And is that it for you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna disconnect. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
You as well.
Ms. Gillis, on behalf of the people.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
Skagnac, you had a breakout with your client. This matter is set for PCC today. What are we doing?
Brian Gagnon, Neighborhood Defender Services. Your Honor, we're asking the court to accept the waiver of his preliminary examination. He understands the nature and purpose. I do have discovery.
Do you understand, sir, by signing the waiver by Zoom, I'm actually writing by Zoom, that you're giving up your rights to have testimony taken whereby the prosecution would have to prove probable cause that a crime was committed and probable cause to believe that you were involved in the commission of that crime, and by signing or by agreeing to the waiver by Zoom that you're giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. The defendant and his attorney having stipulated to the waiver, I'll bind the defendant over. The arraignment on the information will take place 1 week from today on February the 17th at February the 17th at 9 a.m. and I'll continue the bond.
Thank you.
He has one other case, doesn't he, today?
I believe that might just tail along. It's an OWI.
Yeah, should we just put that out? It doesn't tail long because it was. a
Hang
separate
on,
file.
Heather's trying to call me to yell at me. Hang on. Yeah, I apologize. Heather was calling about the same thing. Oakley wrote PCC on both, but you're right. The drunk driving's not a felony case. It's a misdemeanor. So,
The felony has misdemeanor with it, and then there's a separate misdemeanor.
there's a separate, no, I see that separate misdemeanor. There are 2 days that the offense dates, from the best that I can tell, are 2 days apart. Are they different incidents?
Yes.
Mr. Gagniak is shaking his head no.
I'm going through it again, Your Honor. I thought it was one transaction, but
No, it's one was on westbound near Merriman, another one was on westbound 984 near Wayne. One was Trooper Cheese, one was Trooper Lehman. Different dates. So I think that we should just put it way out and see what happens on this other bigger case, because these are misdemeanors.
Oh my gosh, Heather, for goodness sakes, hang on. All right, Heather can't stand. Yeah, the other case you're not assigned on. That's why you don't have the paperwork, Mr. Gagniak, only because it's a state misdemeanor. But I understand Ms. Gillis's comment, although the prosecutor's office isn't going to dismiss this case, so why am I setting it out? I mean, I could set it for another pretrial and have him have an MIDC attorney but I don't see the point on setting it out to see what happens on this felony. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just thought if they, probably not because of COVID, it's going so slow, but in a normal circumstance, if he had gone downtown and gotten a deal, we might, my supervisors might just say, merge this into that.
Well, I mean, Mr. Gagnon, are you staying on this?
Well, I guess I'm not appointed to a case that's just simply a misdemeanor standing
No,
alone.
no, no, no. I'm talking about the felony.
Oh, yeah, I got them all.
Well, here's the deal. You know that this misdemeanor exists.
Yeah.
If you're working out a plea downtown, then maybe you can make this part. And then if the prosecutor's office, Jane Gillis, can then deal with this too. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
And so the bind over is 2 weeks from today on February the 24th at 9 a.m. And I'll continue the bond on the felony. In the meantime, I'm going to, Mr. Dowring, make sure that you keep I apologize. It's 1 week. I already said that because he's in custody.
Right.
February the 17th. But I'm going to give him a pretrial date. Let me pull my sheet that I had. Oh, Heather, we didn't do pretrials. What did we decide, Heather, was a pretrial date? No, it does have to be. Yeah, actually, it doesn't have to be. We can put it on my, the date that we just talked about, Heather, on March the 24th at 11:20. Does that work?
Is the court asking myself?
Now I'm asking, I don't care if the, well, she's saying because the felony won't be done yet by March the 24th. But I don't know if it will be or not.
If the court wants to use that as some form of a tracking style date.
I'm going to put the pretrial on March the 24th at 11:20, and that's going to be in front of me.
Okay. I will, I guess I will be outside available on this one, seeing as how I'm not assigned to the matter, but it's very well tied to this if there's ever a solution.
Okay. Yep,
So
absolutely.
the court
But,
knows how to get a hold of me. How's that sound?
I'm
At
going
least for the
to
matter
make
of
a
this
notation that you're on the felony case. And so that when we get an attorney assigned to that they can call you.
Sounds good.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I think that's the best way to deal with it. Do you kind of understand what's going on, Mr. Doring?
Yes, I do.
Okay, great. All right, hopefully I'll remember what my notes mean. But Heather, I'm going to make a notation on this case. I'm going to bring it to you because the defendant's in custody. So you may have to do a notice to the jail for him to appear on that date. Okay. All right. So I think we're all set then for today.
Thank you.
Thanks, officer.
You're welcome, Your Honor.
Thanks, Mr. Gagniak. All right, Ms. Gillis. Actually, he's in custody on something else because there's a personal bond on this one from Judge Oakley. All right, the person, Ronnie Blanchard. Good morning, Mr. Blanchard, or almost afternoon.
that a legal license plate?
It is. Hang on just a second. Let me look at it. Yeah, Mr. Blanchard, are you a truck driver for J&B Electrical?
He's muted.
Yeah, you have to unmute yourself, lower left. There's a little icon with a red,
Yep, there
you
you go.
got it.
Got
Are,
it.
are you a driver for J&B Electrical?
Actually, it's my company.
Oh, okay. And when you got pulled over, what was the allegation that the plate wasn't appropriate for the GVW, or what was the issue?
Yeah, there was a couple of issues. One was I had a chauffeur's license. I didn't have a CDL.
Mhm.
And I
Hello?
was informed.
I can't
Yeah,
hear you. I'm
Mi-
sorry. I
Mr.
didn't hear you.
I'm not talking to you, so just mute yourself for a minute and I'll get with you in a minute, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sure.
Go ahead, Mr. Blanchard.
Yes, I didn't have my CDL at the time. And the officer, Joel Chester, had told me that if I was able to, get that before I was actually to see you, that it would possibly, be in my favor, which I had done. I went and took the test and now have my Class B certification. And there was also an issue with the plate. It was the wrong plate that was on that trailer. So I had to go get the proper plate, which I have also done.
And I take it that when you did that plate, that you had to pay the additional money to get the new plate.
That is correct.
All right, Miss Gillis,
Double parking.
can you pay a $200 double parking? Is that a satisfactory resolution to this?
He told me I would probably possibly be able to, be waived with all fees if I was to go through the schooling and to get my plate.
Well, he wrote
Say
you
that
a
I-
warning for the unregistered trailer and a warning for the, if you want, we can reach out to Officer Chester. I would be surprised if it told you that it would be dismissed at all.
No, he didn't tell me. No, he said there's a possibility. He was being very helpful. I mean, he was being very nice.
Right.
Well,
And I was on and I wasn't under the understanding at the time that I needed a CDL. He brought it to my attention. I bought this trailer.
Right.
Not-
I understand. Miss
Okay.
Gillis,
I mean, can you lower the fine on the double? You can lower the fine on the double parking. right?
I mean, I can make it $100 double parking.
fine.
if that-
Perfect.
Yeah, I mean, it costs money to process this through. And
Without a doubt, I understand.
Can you pay that within 30 days?
Yes, ma'am.
Then you are all set. Make sure you take care of it. Either pay it online, mail it in, or come
Or in person.
live to the court, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
Next, Miss McFarland.
unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you? I'm sorry if I interrupted earlier.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're
I've never
fine. I
done
gotta pull-
Zoom before.
I gotta pull your files. Do you
I'm
ever
sorry, I
pay-
apologize. I'm representing Target Trucking.
Oh, Target Truck. Oh, thank you.
Yes,
I
I
can't
apologize.
find your name. No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right. Do you see Target Trucking? Miss Gillis?
No, what time is it at?
Oh, I don't know.
11:40.
Okay, got it. License plate, same thing.
What was the alleged unlawful use? Do you know that it wasn't a GVW? What was it?
It was the wrong plate on there, ma'am. The GVW is correct. It was the incorrect plate. And this was issued on 9/30, and on October 2nd, I got a new plate for it.
What was the confusion on the plate?
I'm not exactly sure what happened. That the mechanics, I guess there was a breakdown of communication. So I'm not exactly sure how
Is
the
it-
wrong plate got on there.
So you don't know if it's a fleet that they switched plates?
Oh yeah, we do have a fleet. Yes, ma'am.
So do you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes they write these because they're fleet tickets, and they put the wrong plate on the wrong vehicle. Did you have to buy a new plate?
I
Or-
just had to, I'm sorry for interrupting.
Or did you just have to switch?
I just had to pay a $5 new plate fee.
Okay, so it was a switched plate.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Miss Gillis, it's dismissed. You're all set.
We appreciate that. And thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
Now, Mr. Yadichi, what case are you on?
Yeah, it's a still load, I think.
I've got it. Mohammed
Yadchi.
Yadchi.
Yes.
Miss Gillis, it's a spill load on the highway. Do you see it?
Yes.
What's the spill?
It was a deck board. I found it on free on OfferUp. I brought it for fixing a deck for my kid to play. Then I'm not experienced with driving a truck. I just get my neighbor a truck, ask him for his truck. I load it. It looks like I underestimate how should I tighten it. So while I'm driving very slow, even though it's spill in the road. So even though I parked the car before the officer show up, I was responsible for it. I cleaned the street and make sure nothing in the street. So yeah, I'm a PhD student, so I'm not truck driver. So that's why I'm not good at that,
Miss Gillis?
Double parking.
$200 double parking, Mr. Yahtzee. Is that an agreeable solution?
Actually, because I'm a student, if you can reduce it, I'll pay it sooner,
I'll make it the $100 that I gave the last gentleman. Can you pay that within 30 days?
Yes, sure. Thank you. I appreciate
All
that.
right, but you can pay it online, pay it at the court, or mail it in. But just make sure you take care of it within 30 days, okay?
Okay. How can I pay it online?
Go to the 34th District Court website and then put in your name.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate
You're
that.
welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Thanks.
And Mr. Haran or Mr. Puda, what case are you here on?
I'm here on Jose Elias Castro.
Are you expecting Mr. Castro?
I got him on standby. I was just checking to see.
No, it's all good. I just wanted to know.
I just wanted to see if we could work something out, maybe do a double parking and.
Miss Gillis, it's the operating without the correct designation. And the IFTA violation.
What's the IFTA? I've never.
It's a fuel tax violation. Was it just a miss? What happened?
Yeah, he was just driving a Ram truck and he was just over the weight limit. He had a trailer with a Dodge Ram pickup truck. So he was just over the limit. So.
Yeah, so that's a group designation, but is that what happened? Is that the reason for the tax too?
Yeah, they're claiming that he should have had a tax for it.
But he doesn't. I take it. What's his business?
I think he does some type of hauling, but it's not. He doesn't have a big. It's not a semi truck.
Commercial. This
Right.
was a fluke.
Right.
Did he end up having to buy the different group designation, or what did he do?
I think he's exploring. He's checking with his DMV in his home state to possibly trying to get it registered.
Oh, okay. He's an out-of-stater too. Oh, I see that.
He's an
He's from
out-of-stater.
Maryland. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're just looking to see if we could do a double parking and close it out.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll amend it, the one ticket to a double parking, $200, pay it within 30 days, okay?
Okay.
All right, you're all set. Thank you.
And the other charge is dismissed?
Yep, correct.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Mr. Harantz?
Yes. My name is DeAnthony. I'm under my supervisor's account.
What's the case name?
Case name it'd be, is that 0S3?
No, don't give me the case number. Give me, what's the last name or what's the company name?
Miles would be my last name, and the company name would be National Fiber Construction.
D'Anthony Miles.
Yes, ma'am.
Got it.
Same thing.
I'm sorry, I'm having problems getting my camera
Oh,
up.
that's okay. That's okay. Mr. Gillis offer.
Did he fix the problem?
Yeah, this was a group designation. Did you have to go in and change the plate? What did you do? Or what did National Fiber do?
I believe National Fiber did change the plate to the proper weight. I believe that would be designed for that truck. I'm currently not able to drive it myself because I don't have a CDL, but that's what they did on their part.
Yeah, and they wrote it to the driver. It's a trucking company issue, Miss Gillis, and they wrote it to the driver.
I know. I hate it when they do that. Dismiss it.
It's dismissed. You're all set, Mr. Miles.
All right. Now, by chance, can I get something emailed to me saying that that's dismissed? Just something I can have on my file and so my company can have on their file.
What's your email?
My email is miles10danthony@gmail.com.
Miles 10 D'Anthony
Yes, ma'am. And
at
so
Gmail. They're not going to dispo it today, but I'll have them scan and email the ROA to you. It'll be in the next 2 days. Okay.
yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. You're all set.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. You have a good day.
You too. Heather, you want me to just leave these down here for Michelle to dispo, right? Mr. Nasser, what case are you on?
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you. I'm here on Najee Tabata, please.
DWLS first. Is it a
Yeah.
first?
I was wondering if this wouldn't be too much trouble if I could have a breakout room with Ms. Gillis.
Sure. Hang on just a second.
Can you tell me what his driving record looks like, Judge, real quick?
He's clear. Plate violation in Dearborn last year. Before that, the early 2000s, there were some speedings.
Yeah, let me have a breakout room with my.
Not a lot. Back in the early 09, 2010, there were a couple of things. Nothing terrible.
Okay. I need to talk to him.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, go ahead and hit join.